Good morning, Nevada Virtual Academy. Here we are working on the proficiency exam, SAT, ACT, a problem involving radicals, right? Number 24, if x is greater than or equal to 0, basically your x is positive or 0, right? Then square root of 25x cubed minus square root of 9x cubed equals what? Okay, and obviously you are requested in here, you are required to simplify your square roots. And more than that, they're telling you, hey, no worries anymore about your x, your x's sign after you simplify that square root, because you know what, my x is positive, so I don't care anymore about absolute value of x when you're simplifying that, and everything will be talking about principal square roots of whatever that x cube will be. Okay, so let's see what could be done. And if you guys remember, the first and the basic law of radicals here will be that if you have square root of a times b, square root of a product, then this is equivalent or equal to square root of a times square root of b. And many of you will see where I'm trying to take you from here, right? Because I'm going back to my expression here, and I have square root of 25 x cubed, which I can write it as what? As square root of 25 times square root of x cubed. I can also write it down as square root of x squared times square root of x. And as you can see, I divided my 25x cubed into products of perfect squares, basically products of square roots of perfect squares, because I know now that I can simplify this one. I can get rid of my radical, right? Because square root of 25, you guys should know that's 5, right? Square root of x squared, in this case, because x is positive, will be just x. And all you're left here would be, under the radical will be just x. And that's my first radical expression. By the same approach, I will take the second one, square root of 9x squared, right? So I got square root of x cubed, not x squared, will equal, and I have first square root of 9. 9 is a perfect square, and that will help me greatly, right? Next one, that x cubed, I will break it down into two factors, x squared and x, because I know square root of x squared will be just x, and you have square root of x, which equals square root of 9 is 3. Square root of x squared, x is a positive number, will be just x times square root x. Okay? And now, because you need to subtract square root of 9x cubed from the square root of 25x cubed, you can do it in here, right? The answer will be what? 5x square root x minus 3x square root x will be just 2x square root x, and this should be the answer to this problem, right? 2x square root x. We got option D, looks exactly the same, and I hope you guys understood the steps we took in here. Now obviously be careful, because this was as simple as it is in here, because we eliminated the possibility of my x being a negative number, right? Remember, we have to use absolute value in that case, but no reason to spend too much time on it on this problem. Eventually we'll have another one, we'll talk about it. Okay, 2x square root x, that's my answer. D on your bubble, your answering document, and you're moving on. Thank you guys.